So we all want consistent sales, and if you are new to selling print-on-demand products, you feel like, or maybe feel like, that it's challenging to even get your first sale, let alone your 100th sale or beyond that. However, there are strategic things you can do every time you create a product to place your product in the best position to get sales. So here are 5 things you can do to help your shop get consistent sales when you're selling print-on-demand products on Etsy. So one of the first things you can do is target micro niches as opposed to targeting the general area that you want to sell. So for instance, let's say we want to create a teacher shirt. That in its own respect can be a general term because there's so many different areas or rabbit holes we can go down in regards to what type of teachers we want to serve. However, if you just put a simple word in the beginning of teacher shirt and target a specific teacher like music teacher or kindergarten teacher or first grade teacher, then you will see a whole nother area where you can start creating products that are still in that high demand in regards to buying these type of products. It's easy to focus on demanding products when you think about these 3 areas, like a bestsellers badge, 20 plus people in the cart, and just looking at the reviews to see how many people have actually left a review for this product. Once you're able to identify these micro niche and find products that are selling well, then you were able to build a catalog of product targeting this specific area, and of course using great keywords and designs. But you were able to learn from this micro niche and start selling in this particular area. Again, you're cutting out a ton of competition because again, we're targeting specific teachers, and we can do this with any profession really, and any type of person, but we are targeting the specific area as opposed to the general group. Now, the second thing you want to do once you have found your best-selling products is that you want to be a student of that niche and start learning what designs are selling well, what elements, fonts, phrases, color designs, all these things you want to take into account before you create your product. You want to be a student of that niche so you are able to serve and to sell well. So there are several things I like to think about when I look at best-selling items, and you need to make sure you have more than one bestseller you're looking at so you can get a general idea of what sell well in this space. I like to look and see what font style they're using, what font color are they using, are there any elements that I see working well on multiple t-shirts. Okay, that's why you need to have more than one bestseller in front of you. You need to make sure that you are actually utilizing phrases or even words that's popular on demanding products. And what most people don't think about is actually what color shirt is being presented in the mock-up photo. This is how they're actually getting the click to get to their product. And so you want to think about all these things before you design your product. This will give you information and inspiration to help you understand what things you need to bring over into your own design. Of course, not copy anyone's things, but definitely learn from them and integrate those things that's working into your own product. Now, what I like to do is actually keep track of niches that are doing well and what elements, fonts, phrases, and all those things I just got done talking about, what things are doing well in those areas. And the reason for that, I can take what's working in this niche and find a niche that doesn't have all those things and add those to my own creative designs. I'm able to fill a need that's not being represented in that area. So you definitely want to keep track of these things. Make sure you add those things into your designs. Now, the next thing you can do to help you get consistent sales is to be unique and also strategic in the way you use video for your products. Now, usually people just think about how can I have a great mock-up photo to get clicks? And yes, you should focus on having a great thumbnail image that communicates value with different text on screen and making sure you're highlighting specific pain points and answering specific questions. But once you have done that, how can you go above and beyond the rest of the competitors? And that's where I believe utilizing video mockups can help you stand out. Now, the cool thing about video mockups is that Etsy will actually allow your video to play right in search. That means when somebody hover over your listing as it's being presented in search, they're able to see just not your thumbnail image, but once that mouse head over to your listing, they're able to see your video playing right there in search. And anything you can do to catch the eye of the shopper, I believe, is a great advantage for you as opposed to just trying to stay in the general aesthetic of Etsy. You want to be able to stick out in a good way and attract the eye of the shopper. And what best you can do is by using video. Again, it plays right there on the search results. And so this gives you one more advantage for you to actually stop that scroll and get that shopper to be more intrigued with your listing as opposed to the hundreds they are seeing every day. Now, using video mockups on your Etsy listing is extremely easy to do with using Placeit. Placeit is a great space for you, just not to create mock-ups that are still images, but you were able to create video mock-ups just like this, where you were able to upload your design and place it on a video mock-up within minutes. I mean, you can literally have a professional video of your t-shirt design ready to be uploaded to your Etsy listing within minutes. And with their large category of different mock-up styles and even different print-on-demand products, you're able to find the best one that works for your listing. And again, utilize this to outbeat that competition and give your listing just one more extra boost to be visible in search. So if you want to check out Placeit on your own, I'll make sure to leave all the details in my description box below, along with a discount code for you to see if this is best for your print-on-demand business. Now, the fourth thing you can do is actually something with your overall mockups that you have for your listing. Etsy gives you 10 spots for you to use for mockups. And I see a lot of people not even using all 10 slots for their product. And usually because they're trying to figure out, okay, what is a different way I can showcase my product? But when you think about adding text on screen, this would give you more opportunity to showcase the value of your product and just the value of your shop and who you are as a business owner. This is where I spend most of my time, creating my mockups to answer specific questions, just not showcasing what my product is, but as you go through all of these reviews, especially on high ticket shops, the reviews are always addressing either a high point the seller have done or maybe an area where the seller has missed. And once you looked at hundreds of reviews, you would start seeing this common thread of things shoppers enjoyed and things shoppers just didn't find useful. And so in that area, I love to answer specific questions, but also to confirm some things for the shopper so they can have confidence. Some of the things you can put in text form on your mockup is confirming your shipping time, confirming your exchanges or returns if you have that available, confirming just the product color. Just simply putting in bubble form what color the t-shirt is a way that you can help confirm for the shoppers so they can have confidence to check out with you. These are just several ways you can communicate the value of your product in your mockup images to help take the shopper along the journey of heading to checkout. The more areas where you are able to answer specific questions and clarify for the customer what they're getting when they check out with you is an easy way for you to actually help your customer get to checkout. And again, you do this systematically over all of your products. This is going to help you get consistent sales. And the last thing is this: you want to make sure that you are enticing the shopper by running daily sales. Here's the phrase that I like to adopt. If I want to see daily sales in my shop, then I need to run daily sales in my shop. This is something you can do every single day to help shoppers check out with you. Now, the reason why we want to do this every day is because Etsy gives you 3 places to increase that sense of urgency for your shopper. Number one, you get a badge right there in Etsy search to let the shopper know this item is on sale. But you also get a second badge that is a timer letting your shopper know that this product will not be on sale the next day. Here is a countdown timer to increase the urgency. Etsy will actually push a little side notification to let your shoppers know you have an item that's on sale that you checked out. You want to get it before it runs out of the sale. Again, Etsy is pushing items that have daily sales. So if you're not running daily sales on your shop, you definitely want to set this up. Just go into the back end of Etsy, head over to marketing, and you want to run a daily sale. You definitely want to make sure that the sale is capped within the day. So if today is June 14th and I want to start the sale on June 14th, but also end the sale on June 14th, this will allow that sale to be within that 24-hour span. And you definitely want to make sure that you are setting this up for all of your listings and do this every single day. Again, it may seem a little redundant, but again, it is that extra boost to help you get your product seen in search and help that shopper turn into a buyer because they really want a great deal that you are presenting. So here are the 5 things I would definitely do if you are struggling with getting consistent sales on Etsy. Again, I would do this for all of my listings and just make this a daily habit where I'm listing my products to sell online. Now, maybe you are in a space right now where you are thinking about creating an Etsy shop and don't even know how to get started. Well, I have a dedicated video sharing with you exactly how to start from beginning to end to get your first listing up so you can start making sales with print-on-demand products. And if you want to check out that video, I'll make sure I link it right here. And if you want to learn more about how to make passive income online, then consider subscribing to my channel where I share with you weekly tips of how to generate income online, especially with with Etsy. So as always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.